On March 3, 2026, a major military event occurred in the Indian Ocean, something not seen since the end of World War II. An American attack submarine sank an Iranian Navy frigate using a torpedo. Not a missile, not a mine, a torpedo. In this video, we analyze in detail the sinking of the IRIS Dena, the forces involved, and what this means for the escalating conflict in the Middle East. To understand what happened, we first need to know the players. On one side, the U.S. Navy. The submarine involved has not been officially named, but according to the Pentagon, it was a fast attack submarine, most likely a Virginia-class vessel. These ships are silent hunters, designed to track and destroy other vessels without ever being detected. On the other side, the target, the IRIS Dena. This was an Iranian Moj-class frigate, a surface vessel built in the 2010s. It measured approximately 95 meters in length and carried a crew of about 140 sailors. According to initial reports, the entire crew is presumed lost. The strike occurred off the coast of Sri Lanka. Why there? Probably as part of routine patrols or merchant vessel escort duties, an area where Iranian interests and U.S. naval presence often intersect. To understand what happened, we need to know the process. The attack was not instantaneous. First, detection. The American submarine, using its advanced sonar systems, locked on to the IRIS Dena from a distance, likely without the Iranians knowing they were being tracked. Second, the order. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth confirmed the action was a response to hostile Iranian naval movements. The order was given from command. Third, engagement. The submarine fired a heavy torpedo, probably a Mark 48. These torpedoes can travel several kilometers underwater at high speed, guided by their own internal sonar. And finally, impact. Then, silence. The torpedo struck the frigate's hull. The explosion was devastating. The Iranian Navy lost a frontline vessel and, more tragically, over 100 sailors. This is the first time since 1945 that a U.S. submarine sank an enemy ship with a torpedo. So, what does this event actually change? First, the military aspect. It demonstrates the technological and tactical superiority of the U.S. Navy in undersea warfare, a domain often invisible but crucial. Second, the geopolitical aspect. This attack is not an isolated incident. It's part of a series of escalations. The risk now is of a full-blown conflagration in the Gulf. Finally, the Iranian response. Iran has promised retaliation, but how? Possibly they could intensify attacks via proxies, or attempt to strike vessels in the Strait of Hormuz. The question is no longer if, but when and where. The sinking of the IRIS Dena marks a turning point in this conflict. It shows that the war has changed in nature, moving from proxy engagements to direct confrontations between major powers. We will continue to monitor this situation closely. If you want to understand the next developments, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.